Hey, what up, guys? Let's do a quick, this is gonna be a general stream. I might do some music on the stream, possibly. Just chilling and stuff. Not sure if I do reactions today, but we'll see. We'll see. So what's up, guys? Uh, Hey, what's up, Cup Tiger? What's up, man? How you been, man? Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm gonna do reactions today. Obviously, I'm not sure if Taylor is able to come up or not to upload videos. I'm not sure. I have to get maybe Aaron up here if Aaron's willing to do that. We'll see. Just chilling on here real quick. So, yeah, we'll see. Hey, what's up? Hey, what's up, Full Blood Studios? Come on. So, how you doing, man? That's good. That's good, man. Might trip panel today. I don't know. We'll see. You can come out. You can come out subject if you want to. Yeah, I haven't talked to you in a long time, man. You're welcome on. If I could drop the link if you ever want to come on or anything. So it's definitely been a long time, yeah. Hey, what's up, Bayou? What's up, Bayou? What's up, man? I could drop the link if you want to come up, Cup Stacker. You're welcome. You're welcome on. All right, I could drop the link. I might do some reactions. I'll have to see if I do any reactions today. Been doing reactions like every day. This was it last week, I think. Yeah, last week. They did like every day. Did the reaction streams every single day like last week. But Taylor's like busy. Taylor's like getting busy now, so it's gonna be harder to do the reaction part of the reactions and stuff. But can just do like chat and stuff, and Yeah.
The
Hey, Cup Sucker.
What's up, Nick?
How you been? How you been, man?
I'm doing good. Been having hard days at work, you know.
Yeah. I'm not sure if it's gonna be a reaction stream today. I'll have to see.
I really don't know. I think EFD he streams like all the time now, which is I think he just gets tired of it so darn easily.
Might just be like just chatting and stuff, or yeah.
Yeah, I really don't know.
Maybe play some music or something. Who knows?
Well, I can.
Yo,
What's up, Dennis?
yo,
Hey, Cold Blood Studios.
yo.
What's up, man?
It's been
I haven't seen you in a while.
yeah, same here. It's like I remember you streamed quite a bit in either 2019 or 2020. I know we've talked a few times since, but that's what I mainly remember you from. It's like all those years ago.
Yeah, yeah. I used to do a lot of stuff back in 2019. Like it was like a lot of streams and stuff.
Uh,
I think I used to do them like every single day almost. I think back then.
Everything.
I'm kind of like starting to get back into doing it regularly now. Like last week, I was doing it. Like, cause like, do we do it like every day? I think so.
Yeah, we did. We were reacting like almost every day, and we were just
like 6 days in a row or something like that. I think we did.
yeah, we did it for a long time.
So just doing reactions and stuff, like watching videos, just laughing and stuff, and you know, yeah.
I've been busy with stuff, so that's why I haven't been really on. It's crazy how much stuff I've been doing.
2019 seems like forever ago now. I don't
Yeah.
know. It kind of seems like that was a long time ago though.
It seems recent, but it also seems like long ago.
Like 5 years. That was like five. I think like 5 years ago now. I think.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah. So what have you been up to, Dennis?
Oh, just editing stuff.
I think you do like some YouTube stuff. You do like upload a lot. You upload like stuff a lot.
I used to upload because I'm like really like taking just like time on certain things.
Yeah.
Because back in like 2018, 2019, 2020, I just used to go boom, 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 like a machine almost.
I did.
So much older content, you know, so I didn't have to like make like all new content. So I had a lot of like older stuff that I just threw, you know, just published. And now it's like I'm like running out of like older stuff. And it's like I want to like get better with what I'm doing. So it's like boom, boom, or not like boom, boom, boom anymore. It's just I really take my time and like try to get everything like as correct as it needs to be.
Man, I'm glad I got 2 more days of work, and then I'm heading down south.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, sometimes like I don't know. I took a long break from YouTube. I think like past like a few years ago. I think I took a break and just been really getting into it again now. Like I think I just didn't want to do. I just didn't feel like doing it like for a while. I was doing other stuff. I was doing other stuff outside of YouTube. So I was just
Same.
Yeah.
Like,
But now for some reason I got back into it now. I don't know.
It's like 2020 really hit people pretty hard.
Did.
Like just the way everything went, it's like people kind of just stopped being themselves almost. It's the best way I could put it. But now, like 4 years later, we're like kind of getting back into how we were before.
Like I was,
I enjoy streaming. It's like fun. It can be fun and stuff.
get to meet people that you never met.
Yeah, that's what the thing about YouTube is you can like meet new like I like meeting people like I never met before and shit like new people. You kind of meet some cool people too, like some nice people and stuff, man. It just depends. I've met my fair share of like people that are not so nice.
Mm-hmm.
They like treat me wrong, treat me bad and stuff. I mean, it happens. I've had that. Yeah,
That's life.
Yeah.
there's a lot of shitty people on YouTube. But trust me, there's a lot of like really bad people, like not so
Yeah,
nice people.
I'd know.
Drama and like they're just cruel, man.
Yeah. I know.
You guys are nice though. You guys are nice.
I gotta find out. I really still gotta find out what's wrong with Frozen right now. I mean, because she's been going through drama for a long time.
Mm.
No, EFD or Aaron or whatever. He deals with a lot of cruel people and stuff. A lot of like just really not some they just pick on him and shit and like
Yeah, no, that's what.
make fun of him and it's just like mean, man. It's just mean.
Yeah,
Nice.
that's what the FD right now.
It's just like weird. It's just like weird kind of like these people around.
Yep.
That's why I try to be as nice as I can on. I try to be as nice as I can on YouTube and stuff. People, well, in general, I try to be as nice as I can. Usually,
Yeah. That's why I don't do like streams anymore like I used to because of just how much would happen every time I'd go live. So it's just like, no, let's not. Like, fuck that. Excuse my French.
Or people have to like just fuck with you and stuff.
Yeah.
Trolls and stuff. It's trolls and haters and stuff that have to just like mess with you for no damn reason, just because they don't like you.
Yep.
Or something.
That shit's right.
Yeah.
I dealt with that before. I dealt with that a few years ago. I think like back in 2019 and I think 2018. I dealt with that too. Yeah. Luckily, I don't deal with that much anymore because I took a break for a long time, so I wasn't streaming. But yeah, it's good. I don't really deal with trolls that much anymore. Though. But I know some people do. Some people deal with like a ton of trolls. People messing with them.
With the people that like do their stuff, it's like hardly even trolling anymore. The shit they do. Like this is pretty recent. I think it's still ongoing, but I had someone kind of call. Someone sent a fucking stalker to my house.
What the hell, man? What? Really?
Shit.
Fucking stalker, yeah. I have like a bunch of shit too, showing there's like somebody there. It's like even people I know, like not just like me, but like family members and stuff, friends, people from like my real like my personal life, or like having this dude follow him. And thing is, for a while I didn't know who. I had an idea of who sent him. I'm not gonna name any names, but the stalker himself I didn't know until recently, like the name of. So I just called him Tom Hanks.
What?
Yeah, I just called the stalker Tom Hanks.
That's weird, man.
Yeah, because it's like I didn't know his name, and I mean that's like the first name I can think of on like the top of my head. So it's just like, okay, Tom Hanks. And it just it was already like a running joke, but like before with like other stuff, but like I just needed a name. As I'm sorry, I'm not gonna call him a stalker or a serial. Like that gives him too much mystique. That gives him too much credit. So I just went with something that made him sound like an idiot. So Tom Hanks was like the best name I could come up with.
Now you remember like Taylor Among Us? He's on our streams and stuff too. He does like react. I've been doing reactions with him and stuff, and he's been coming on the panel. You remember him? Like I think he used to be in my streams like back in 2019 and stuff.
No, I don't remember him. If I hear his voice, I might remember him.
Yeah, he's a unique guy. He's like kind of a unique guy, I guess. He's like funny. He's like funny and stuff. Yeah.
It's just I don't remember like too much from 2019. Like there's like a few things, but that's about it.
Yeah. Yeah.
2020 I remember a lot of though because I did so much, even though you had the pandemic and all the.
No, I think he used to be my chat. He used to be my chat and stuff, pop in and stuff, and yeah.
Yeah,
We don't Taylor for a long time.
When in 2020, I was doing reactions like almost all the time.
Right, because like the lockdowns happened, people had like a lot of free time.
There's none to do. See, there's nothing to do.
Makes sense, and it's like
Couldn't go anywhere. I couldn't. Which such a bummer.
where I was, it wasn't like super bad, so people were like still going out, including me. And funny enough, despite me like going out all those years, I didn't get sick with anything till like recently.
Didn't either. Well, the problem is the reason why I didn't get sick because I had to wear a mask all the time.
Right.
I don't think I ever got like any COVID thing or anything. I think I'm immune to that type of stuff. I think I'm like immune. I have immunity to that type of stuff. I don't get colds that often. I don't know. I don't know.
It's like I used to get sick a lot, but now it's like very rare if I do. So it's like kind of glad that not getting sick or anything.
No, you remember Jen? You remember Jen? Remember that bitch?
Yeah. You heard me fucking get. That's why I don't remember 2019 that much. It's because I think of her.
She's a bitch, man. She's a bitch.
Did you ever see the screenshot of her like talking about wanting to drink, or like wanting me to drink her period blood or some shit?
What the fuck? What?
Yeah.
What?
Jacob could show. There's a bunch of shit we have on her.
That's messed up.
I was like fucking 12. The bitch is like 7. She was like 17, 18 at the time.
Well, how old are you right now, man?
I'm gonna be 17 in April.
Oh damn, I'm a lot older than you. Damn, I'm 23. I'm 22, man. I didn't realize you were that young. You kind of seem more mature. You kind of seem more mature in a way, man. You kind of seem like you're older.
Yeah, it's because of the whole Gen stuff, and I mean, just a bunch of stuff that's happened, like Tom Hanks. It's kind of aged me a bit. It's kind of made me older than I like physically am.
There's nothing wrong with it be like having different ages and stuff. There's nothing wrong with that.
Right.
As long as you're not like too old or something, like a 50 or like 60s or like now there or some shit.
Like some old fucking like some 90-year-old like geriatric like
yeah
old dude.
Yeah. Well, Jen, she like blocked me, man. She blocked me on like I think she blocked me on on a few different things. I think for like no reason. I didn't do nothing to her. Yeah, she's just like a bitch, man. Just drama shit.
I remember it's like she did like weird ass shit, but she always accused people of being like pedophiles and shit.
Yeah, for like no reason. Like of the smallest things or something, I think.
Like if you breathed, then like, and if you're like older than her, then like that means you're either a rapist or a pedophile. That's just the way she was. I have no, like, I don't know how she is now. I don't care how she is now because like, it's like I try to like forget, but it's like that bitch is crazy. Like I don't know what's wrong with people like nowadays, but it's like come on, it's not that hard to touch kids. It is really not that hard, but like some people, I don't know why, just do it anyways. It's so stupid.
Yeah.
It's like I just don't know. It's crazy.
No, she always accused me of things before too. Like when I did absolutely nothing. If I said like a specific like some random thing, she would be offended by it or some shit, or like thinking I'm like
He always did that to me.
like, and I literally did nothing. I did nothing, man.
It's like I would say something or I'd misspell something slightly, and she'd get like really pissed off. She always
I hate these people that are too damn sensitive, man. Just off of the
Way-
smallest things, like grow some freaking skin, man.
It's like
Freaking skin.
a fucking nuke could go off, and they wouldn't care. Like Jen wouldn't care, but like God forbid, like you said something by or not even like by accident, you could fucking misspell something, and all of a sudden you're like a serial killer.
Some people are just really weird like that. Like, so sensitive to like just the randomest things, man.
Even though they would do the most heinous shit. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know if it's like a Twitter thing, because I know Twitter is like does that shit a lot. That's why I don't use Twitter.
I don't either. I don't use Twitter either.
It's like a cesspool of like really like sensitive like people.
That's the thing with the internet nowadays, man. I don't like a lot of the internet nowadays, man.
Right.
I don't like it.
It's like I see so much like shit.
Yeah.
This makes no sense. Like you're canceling these people for that, even though you're doing either the same thing or worse.
I feel they do the worst things and they don't nothing bad happens to them, but then these other person having something bad happens to them though.
Other person can fucking breathe wrong, for Christ's sakes, and it's like, oh no, it's the end of the world. It's like,
Yeah.
it's been like years since I talked.
No, it's not Dan Schneider thing or whatever. You seen that?
Yeah, I've seen like what Dan Schneider is like.
They've been like a pedophile and stuff. They just being
Yeah.
a weird, this weird fetish and stuff. Weird
Yeah.
fetishes.
It's like
It's like disgusting, man.
I've heard of that stuff for years, like the whole Epstein stuff and
Yeah. People are crazy on the internet, man. I miss what the internet was like 20 years ago. It was like better, like even 15 years ago or something like that. It was better. The internet was like YouTube was better too. Wasn't so strict. I hate the new strict stuff, man. I was like, it's just crazy. It just makes no sense.
it does not, because it's like it because like with the kind of content I fucking make, I'm like really surprised I haven't had like any kind of like come down yet, if you get what
Yeah.
I'm flipping out. The thing is, you know what I'm talking about. I do not make content that's like very family friendly.
Yeah.
What YouTube loves is like family friendly, and it's like I do not make that at all.
Yeah, I don't think YouTube likes like stuff that involves drugs, like drinking and shit like that, like or like any other type of stuff. Oh, especially I mean nudity makes sense. That one makes sense.
Right, that makes sense.
But the drinking and especially it was weird as YouTube when see all these old videos from like 10, 15 years ago and YouTube suddenly goes back and just takes them down when they've been on the platform forever though.
Yeah.
Like that stuff is just stupid, man. Just because they changed their policies now, so you can't even have it up anymore. Like, that's loud, man. It's kind of loud.
It's like with me, I'm kind of shocked I don't get any kind of like I have personally. Like, it's like I've had like stuff personally involving my content where it's like people, dude. One time I had like people sending cops to my house because they thought my content was too violent or too disturbing. Like dead ass. Like there's an actual thing about that.
You know what? Well, something weird happened to me before, man. People are so quick to judge and shit, man, or being mean. Like I think one time I've literally gone in people's to try to like go in people's streams and shit, or like go in someone's like stream and stuff like that. and I just say like something. I say something like one thing. I just say hi to them. Banned. What the fuck? Like I'm just saying hi to them, and I get banned. That's how freaking sensitive they are. They want certain people in there, man. They want the freaking drama people in there, man. They don't want these nice people. And it's like messed up, man. All these people are so quick to just judge you, be mean and stuff.
Very
For no apparent reason.
Yeah.
Hard to play that. Yeah, gum. It's hard to play that riff.
It's like
It's loud, man. It's pretty loud, man.
How hard is that? Play that riff from Weezer. My gosh.
No, I've even had this freaking cruel person just because of the way I was at. I went on someone's panel or something like that, and they were so quick to judge me, and they said, "Oh, you must have autism." I do have autism, but fucking make fun of that. It's fucked up. You don't fucking do that to me, man. That's effed up. I know I do have autism. But you're freaking pouring that out and shit. It's funny. It's not fucking funny. Like these people are cruel, man.
They are.
I remember people make fun of me even though they didn't even know I had autism. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they're just cruel, and they don't care. They're like careless, man. They're heartless and shit, man.
It's like I have like fucking autism myself, and it's like sometimes I like hear like people say shit, but to me it's like to a point where it's like I've honestly stopped caring what people have like said, because like
Yeah.
because now it's like if it's like a joke or something, I'll start like laughing, even though it might be like really like something you shouldn't laugh at. But the thing is, that's almost become my humor in a way, where like I laugh at shit that like most normal people wouldn't laugh at.
Yeah.
They'd be like, what? Like that's not funny. That's offensive. And then goes back to the whole like cancel culture bullshit. Or it's like, you shouldn't find that funny. Well, too bad. I find that funny.
No, with me, I have an effed up humor, man. I like the most but I don't like to be mean to people though.
Right.
I like effed up humor, but I don't like to be fucking mean to people or cruel. I'm not a cruel person to people, man. I try to be as nice as I can, but I like effed up humor, man.
I'm the same way. It's like
I find that hilarious. Some people don't find that stuff humorous at all, but I find it hilarious.
It's like I have a really messed up, but like you said, I'm not like cruel or like asshole kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yep.
I won their live stream or some shit. And they were trying to show me this one thing, and then they judged me because I didn't find it funny. And they were like, "How do you not find this funny?" I'm like, and they don't understand that I have a different type of humor. They don't understand that I don't find anything damn funny. It was a stupid thing. It wasn't even funny at all. Like I have a different type of humor, man. I find certain things funny.
Yeah, I do too, Nick.
And these people are just judging. Like I hate judgmental people. They just judge for no reason.
Wait, not judgmental. Oh, I have a different opinion on D-Sigs.
Yeah, but I don't find offensive to that because I'm not me. I don't like it's fine. Everyone has different tastes. But some people don't understand that though.
Right.
Yeah. Like is D6 stuff like almost like what a comedian would really say a lot?
Well, I mean, he has a different type of. I mean, not all comedians say that type of stuff, but I don't know. He has his own style he does, or like his own type of way he does things. But I find him funny as hell. Like, but some people don't really find him funny for some reason. That's just me though. I don't know.
out, I am not a very good guitar player.
Hmm.
So, learn some chords here and there. The only chords I learned how to play. Those only chords I know how to play.
What kind of guitar is it?
I got this is my Fender acoustic, and I have a Donor electric.
Uh,
No, have you had like people that judge you and shit, man? Like before, like Dennis, have you had like people that be mean to you and stuff, man? Like on
Yeah.
YouTube.
a bit. It's just I'm kind of like used to it now, so it's
Like
like
I honestly don't care for them usually, but I mean, sometimes it gets under your skin a little bit.
it does.
Every once in a while, it can like nag you a little bit, or like, yeah.
It's like, you know, what, because it's like now it's like your stuff's too violent or whatever the fuck, and it's like, or your stuff's it's too disturbing. You ever, like, if you've ever seen like what I do on YouTube, like that shit's not for kids. I don't market it towards little children.
Yeah, then don't watch it then. Like, don't watch it then. If you
Right.
don't like it, then just don't watch it then.
Right.
Easy as that.
Like even the thumbnails, like the names. Wow, short horror film. That does not. Wow, I'm gonna show that to my 5-year-old.
Well, neither.
Like, that's crazy.
Like, the only thing I might do to show for a 5-year-old kid is if I ever show guitar videos, like how to play a certain. If I ever did stuff for children that want to learn how to play guitar, I guess.
It's like, wow. Because it's like, and also another thing I've like heard is like, oh, it's not even like just too violent. It's either too, one I heard was too scary.
Yeah.
Either too scary, too disturbing, too violent. It's like I've said, people called the cops over it, and it's like, what? Really? That makes like no sense.
One time I think I did a reaction video. I was watching Lunatic. You know Lunatic Dad Cup Stacker.
Yeah.
You ever heard of Lunatic Dad? That it's like a funny channel.
Yeah, it's like a kind of like an angry grandpa thing. I used to watch a lot of those when I was like younger.
Yeah, I did a reaction video one time, I think, and someone had to point out the fact. It was like, this is false. I mean, this is fake, right? And I was like, I don't give like in my head. I'm like, I still find it enjoyable. It's still funny as hell to me. I don't care if it's fucking. I don't care if it's staged or some shit. I'm still gonna watch it.
It's entertainment. It's just
entertainment to me. It's funny, man. I find it hilarious. Like you don't have to point out the fact, oh, it's staged.
Like,
so
no
what?
Shit.
So what it might be. Who cares?
Oh wow, it's staged? Really? Something on YouTube? Really? It's staged? Is that like what they think? Or what whoever that person said that was thinking you're gonna like react?
Or because of the way I reacted to it, or that I was laughing and stuff, and they're like, it's fake, right? Like, what the hell, man? It's like, funny though. It's funny.
Yeah. It's like, do you watch movies for being real? No, you don't.
Watch for entertainment.
Exactly.
It's like entertainment, man. Hey, what's up? What's up, Dice?
Nice.
You can come up if you want, man. I dropped the link in the chat. We're just chatting and stuff. But I think we were talking about last night. We were on actually Taylor's stream. My friend Taylor's stream. And we were talking about being a kid in this age. We're talking about being a kid in this nowadays and stuff like that. Like, I wouldn't want to be a kid nowadays, man.
Oh my god, no.
Being like a young kid in today's age, hell no, man.
Yeah,
all the shit that's going on.
Just keep them away from fucking social media. That's one of the better.
It's like crazy, man. It's harmful to them. It's just harmful, man.
Because you have like little babies, or maybe not little, but like fucking toddlers scrolling through TikTok because their parents or whoever don't give a shit about them. They just give them a fucking phone, like it's like their babysitter. It's like, hey, little Johnny, you want this? You want this?
Yeah.
Look, activity toy. It's like, oh my god, and it's like lowering their attention spans really bad.
They don't take the time to actually like teach them stuff on their own.
Right.
Like help, like yeah, to nurture them and stuff, and like help them out.
Right.
Take them outside. Just go play outside and stuff. Don't go. These little kids.
Just sit there in their houses all day, and
These
I
little
mean,
kids.
that's what I did.
When I was a kid, I was playing outside a lot, and I was like 5 and shit. That's how I would do it. I was like, Hank was like, just go outside all the damn time. I didn't have no phone, or like computer, or like iPad or something. I didn't have that. Now all these kids have these iPads and stuff.
And it's like I swear I'm like one of the only like teenagers who still, or like maybe not one of the only, but like some of like the last teenagers who like go out without their fucking phones on them.
I still go outside, man.
Yeah.
Like I still do that.
Like I try to go out like at least once, or at least like for like an hour a day.
Especially getting your sunlight, man. I think you got to get that sunlight.
I do it just to get active, you know, like I run back and forth and, you know, see if I'm still in shape.
Right.
Yeah. And these parents are not teaching these kids well, man. They're not even helping them at all. They just give them a phone, and like they think that's gonna teach them stuff.
They're not even disciplining these days.
Weird, man. It's not right.
You let
not
them
good, man. It's not good.
too many things. Like there's no discipline these days, you know? You know what I mean?
They just give them the fucking phone. That's it. They don't. It's not even like just they don't discipline them. They don't even pay attention to them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like they're, I guess you could say, like they're, but like at the same time they're not.
Like I remember I got spanked when I was young, you know what I mean? Like we don't do that nowadays, you know?
Yeah. Like thing is,
Weird.
I was never really hit, but like at the same time I didn't like do the shit that people.
Hey, what's up, Brian's? It's a
Dude.
Brian's film. What's up?
Oh, that's Jacob.
Seeing the comments. Rain's film, how you doing?
Yeah, nowadays it's just crazy, man. With things going on, I just want to be a kid nowadays, but in this day and age, man.
Yeah, I do too. I'm 20 years old and I want to still be like I'm 5, you know?
I wish I could go back to when I was younger. Yeah. Sometimes I do. Sometimes I do wish I could because of what the world's like right now.
Yeah. Like, you know, I want to go back to like 2006, you know? Since I was born in 2003 and that's me like 3 years old, I think.
Yeah. I was talking about the other night. There was like a school shooting or something like that. This guy killing all these 5-year-old kids and stuff. Like, you're fearing for your life and stuff. Like, well, I don't want to be a kid nowadays. You're literally fearing for your life. That's like, I want to be a 5-year-old kid fear for my life, man.
Yep.
Like, and it's like, what the fuck? It's like really stupid, the shit that happens like nowadays. Because like people nowadays are like just fucking care, like the whole Tom Hanks shit. Like, come on, who fucking sends some grown fucking man to a fucking 16-year-old's house?
Eating the best
Who does that, man? Who does that?
Going outside all the time and hearing the best songs.
That is true, Dice. That is true, yeah. They're the best things. We did grow up 20 years, yeah, even like 15 years ago. 10 years ago even. 10 years ago was even a little bit better. Like,
2013 was a lot better. Holy shit!
Is a whole lot better than nowadays.
Nowadays, it's like people are fucking idiots.
And most of these kids can't grasp can't grasp certain things. They don't understand. They just don't understand certain things. Like,
They can't. It's like, for one, the shit that's being put in the fucking everything, the food, and shit. Crazy.
yeah,
It's,
Yes.
it is true. TV
Like-
shows were a lot better,
Yeah.
like 20 years ago.
the
Yeah.
stuff better. Movies were better. I think
Hell yeah, yeah.
like kind of resurgencing or coming like back to a better kind of era, especially after I was like I don't like the 2010s when it comes to movies. Nothing really. There's a few movies I like from like
Also, it was cringier on them. It was just so weird. It was kind of a weird time, honestly.
yeah, it's like
Movies in general were just weird around the time. I feel like.
Yeah, I believe so too.
it's like the only thing that would like come out like 2010 to 2018, 2019 was like fucking either Marvel movies or those like really like nonsensical like action movies. Like once in a while you would get something or a remake or requel.
Yeah, that's the thing about nowadays is that they're doing so many remakes about a lot of like all these different, and usually they're not that great, honestly.
I feel like
It's hit or miss with a lot of them, honestly.
it's like nowadays, like the originals were better than new ones. Like the original movie is better than sequels. You know.
Right.
but-
Most original movies are better than like the sequels or the
True.
remake. One remake I really didn't like was the 2013. Of course, it was from like the 2010s. The Old Boy remake, which if you've seen that movie, like I'm talking about the original, like right now from like 2003. I think it's on Netflix. It's a messed up movie, but like it's really good. So I believe it's from Korea or something. It's a film, and it's this like action thriller about this guy who's been kidnapped and held in a room for like 15 years, and he has like 5 days to find out why he was put in that room for so long. And it's pretty shocking to say the very least. It's not very fun. It's a really good movie. You have no idea what's going to happen next. That's why I like it so much.
You know what's in my background? I'm watching Family Guy.
Oh, I love Family Guy. Honestly, I watch it to get a nice laugh. Sometimes I watch it just to get a good laugh.
I watch.
That's kind of humor I like too. That's kind of the humor I like. You know what I mean? That's kind of one of those shows that is just pretty funny. A lot of, especially the older seasons. Honestly, are really funny, man.
Seasons were really good.
Days are just like. Ugh.
Just the most randomest, stupidest, like that makes no sense, but it's funny though.
Right.
Some of the stuff they say. Oh, I like the cutscenes in Family Guy. The cutscenes and stuff.
Ways.
The cutaway gags.
Oh yeah, the cutaway gags. Those are like Peter and stuff. Those are funny.
Yeah, the funny. I've seen. Do you know Prince Charming?
Is it?
Did,
Is that a
Family-
character? Is that a character on there?
No, he's a YouTuber.
Oh. I'm not sure what that is now.
He's reacted to Family Guy stuff. I'll say I might send you the link to his channel on Google Chat.
Dice said the best TV shows, best movies. It's like going outside all the time and hearing the best songs. I gotta agree on the songs too. Songs were better like 20 years ago.
I like songs that were from like 40 years or 50 years.
Yeah, 40, 50, 60.
Yeah. Going outside all the time too. Yeah, that was a. Kids didn't have all these devices. I mean, yeah, there was like Game Boys and stuff, but
Like
There's
I
a mix
like
of both though. You mix both together. You're not just sitting
like
on Game Boy all the time. You're still going outside too, right? Like kids, but
hearing this guy.
nowadays it's just this phone and stuff. Or like, yeah.
I like hearing this guy a lot nowadays.
It's like movies and shows were really good in the 70s, 60s, 70s, 80s, and 90s.
Yeah, they're like, and those are the most like a lot of iconic movies too.
But
Yeah.
for music wise, I would go with 70s.
70s, absolutely.
A band from the 70s,
Yeah.
and from the 60s, I would like to hear. I would hear Beatles, of course.
They had some
Yeah.
really good movies in the 60s, too.
Yeah. You want to know how movies were back in the 60s?
Oh,
You never got to watch them in color, but only black and white.
right. That was more like the 50s, like 50s, 40s. Like, they started turning more and more into color.
Also, at least for me too, old cartoons are better.
Yeah.
A whole lot better than
Absolutely.
nowadays. These suck nowadays, man.
Yeah.
Most of them just suck. Especially they're making these remakes too. I saw they made a Rugrats remake.
Oh yeah, Rugrats.
I mean, it doesn't look that bad, but yeah. Even SpongeBob, they ruined it, man. They like ruined SpongeBob.
Yep.
It used to
And
be really good 20 years ago.
like, how the hell do you ruin SpongeBob? That's like so simple. It's so easy to not mess up in the right hands, but they still mess it up somehow. It's crazy.
Well, I think the original creator died or whatever.
Steve.
the creator.
Steven Hillenburg.
Yeah, he ended up passing away. Yeah.
So they ended up
Was-
ruining it once he's not around anymore, and they ended up like just change.
Or that they want a lot of kids to.
It's like
At
How-
best, and you know,
what really upsets me is when they like remake like some of the best. Like God forbid they remake something like say 2001: A Space Odyssey or something, or Clockwork Orange.
Yeah.
That would be horrible.
do that too.
Because what the fuck?
I don't even.
Oh, you get a dog?
Hold on.
I don't even. I haven't really watched SpongeBob.
Yeah, I don't watch it anymore. I mean, I still watch the old stuff sometimes. I still watch the old seasons sometimes.
Yeah,
It's still entertaining. It's my childhood, man.
Yeah, I would watch season 3 because it had all the times where Tom Kenny dressed up as a pirate.
All right, I'm back.
Yeah, even like I grew up with like Scooby Doo and stuff, man. Like Scooby Doo, Where Are You? And those are good shows too, man. They're like iconic, dude, to me.
Scooby Doo.
Like the original, the OG stuff, like the old stuff, man.
From the 60s, I believe. The really old Scooby Doo's from the 60s and 70s.
They just seem to ruin everything nowadays. Anything that is like iconic or like from childhood, they just take it and ruin it, or they make it so it's not enjoyable anymore. And yeah,
And it's like, my question is how they keep doing it, because it's like the stuff they're like ruining is so easy to do right. It's so simple.
Yep.
It's so easy to not fuck up. And it's like, how do they keep? I don't know if they're doing it on purpose, which like they probably are to some extent. I was like, how can you make something shit that on such a level?
Yeah.
well, it's like I think they're trying to appeal to this newer generation of kids or some shit. I don't know.
I think so.
He's like they're trying to draw them in.
Like, especially
Yeah.
political bullshit too. It's like, come on, get that the fuck out of here. Come on.
I watched Simpsons. I checked out the newer seasons of Simpsons, and it's just not even really that enjoyable anymore. They just talk about all the newer stuff nowadays, like the stuff that's going on currently. It's just all this new politics, and
Yeah.
it's not even enjoyable when they're just talking about all this damn stuff. You know, they have phones in the show. They have like cell phones and stuff, and then just TikTok or whatever crap. It's just weird, man.
Meanwhile, like old, like 90s,
Weird.
early 2000, like the first 5, 6, 7, 8 seasons, that shit was like enjoyable. It was timeless. Like it could have been said at any given time. And like what they've done nowadays, because like Simpsons, they have like 30
got
seasons or some goofy shit.
You see the couple.
30 seasons of The Simpsons. Come on, that's not gonna be good after a while.
Like in the '90s, it was amazing. It was like an iconic show. They could have just left it in that like a certain time period, and it would have been
It
enjoyed.
would have
Like,
started as like one of the best shows of all time.
those are the best seasons. They're like the first like 10 seasons, 10, 15 are usually are good and stuff. But like now, it's kind of served as at its expiration date in a way, kind of, because they just completely changed it now. Like, and they make it look too new. They make it look too modern. A lot of this stuff,
Right.
it just looks too modern.
Yeah.
Even Family Guy, they kind of ruined now, too, man. They kind of I don't like the newer seasons as much as the
Oh, yeah.
classic stuff.
I didn't watch it. I haven't even seen any of the new season of Family Guy. They've gotten like 22 or 23 seasons. I don't know.
23, I think.
23 seasons. Oh my
Another
gosh.
thing I've noticed is all these different like Nickelodeon, all these different like networks, like Nickelodeon, Cartoon Network, and stuff like that. These from my childhood and stuff, or just like from 20 years ago. And now,
Yep.
like, they don't even really have shows on anymore. Like, they don't have any good news shows on anymore. They're stuck to playing repeats basically, because
Right.
that's the only thing that's good.
Like look at like Disney Channel. Like
They
they have not made any good. Have not put any good new shows up.
It's these new writers and stuff, man. They don't know how to make nothing good no more. It's because all the good stuff was from a long time ago. Like,
The last good thing to ever come from Disney was, I think, Gravity Falls.
Oh yeah, the best cartoon.
That was like, that might have been Cartoon Network. It was one of the two.
Yeah,
That was
I
the
think
last-
from Disney and then went to Cartoon Network.
that was
Or-
like the last.
Well, actually, Disney XD, I believe.
Yeah, it was Disney XD.
Yeah.
Those were the last fucking like good things that Disney ever, I'd say, even made.
Yeah.
That was like back 10, 12 years ago at this point.
yeah,
How the fuck?
these new writers don't have any good ideas. It's like they don't have any good brains involved with the ideas and stuff.
Breeder.
There's like kind of these stupid ideas and stuff. It's weird. These stupid shows they're just like dumb.
14 series.
And it's like, that's why I watch like stuff like that's more like under like indie stuff or under art house stuff, because that's like the only interesting like original good stuff coming out. Because it's like, I'm sorry, I don't think we needed it like 10 new Ghostbusters movies or whatever they're making now.
Yeah, that is true. He said a friend said Disney and Marvel are the death of real cinema.
I honestly do say that, because it's like they just keep making them, and that's what audiences go to see. Even
I know
though
they keep pushing these out, and that's all people go to watch usually. That's what most of the films are. Or it's either Disney or Marvel usually, or something, or even
And it's
DC.
like-
Even sometimes DC will be in the mix too, but just all those usually for the most part.
it's like nowadays, because like imagine trying to make like fucking like what the hell have you ever seen the film Taxi Driver? It's
I think I've heard of it maybe.
really good movie by Martin Scorsese. Robert De Niro's the main character, and something like that could never get made today because of its originality and the fact it doesn't like force feed every plot or agenda or whatever's in the movie down your fucking throat, like say Marvel does or Disney does.
Yeah.
It's like they actually like these like older 70s movies actually were good movies.
Yeah, it's true. And back then there was a lot more originality. I agree with that part. That there was a lot more, more original actual stuff. And instead of these remakes, instead of these.
Oh wow! Imagine a Fortnite movie.
Oh no!
That would be awful, man. I bet that would appeal to a lot of people. A lot of this newer generation, though, they would eat that shit up.
Yeah, Fortnite.
Not me though. Hell no, man. I wouldn't want to see that.
I don't give two guys about Fortnite.
It's like it's like just like every fucking like weekend. I do not want to see. Like I don't want to like go to like my local theater because thing is I go see like movies like at least once every week. I try to go to the theater at least once a week because like where I'm at, a lot of like good movies to like play. So I try to go every week just about if I have the money for it. And it's like just now it's like just about every time I've noticed it's like it's like a bunch of trailers for like fucking remakes and sequels and Marvel movies, like superhero movies. And
Yeah,
it's
all the
like
trailers
they all
are.
have the same style. They all have the same humor, the same direction. Like there's nothing unique about them. It's just the same thing over and over again. And it's like, how do people watch that stuff over and over again?
Or
I
like,
mean,
or be otherwise these other like these random just shitty movies that don't look very good at all.
Right.
I feel there's always this random like horror movie or something like that, or there's always gonna be like, this new horror movie that comes out, or this newer, yeah.
Yeah,
Like it's not,
especially
it
by
won't
like
be a part of a franchise. It'll just be like this independent, on its own one.
I do agree.
Like there was this one come up. What was it called? Imaginary, I think, right? The
yeah, that's
Imaginary.
this movie. That's a piece of shit.
I feel like people say it's shit.
It's shit.
Like they're trying to, yeah. They don't. There's not enough original idea anymore with
Really?
these movies nowadays.
The last okay, there was a movie that came out recently. I don't know if it's still playing in theaters. Called, which I really liked it. I highly recommend it. Called Late Night with the Devil, and it's stylized like a '70s like talk show. And it's like this guy who he's like competing with Johnny Carson, and he does this like kind of talk show thing where he acts like he's like talking to the devil or whatever, and then it goes wrong because you know he's Johnny Carson talk show, and because of what he's doing, he actually ends up summoning something for real, and it goes like really fucking bad. I think it's in theaters. Like, definitely look up if it is because I really like recommend it. I was like, whoa, that was really good. Because like it's a lot of fun, but it's also just really intense. What I liked about it, and I was like shocked because it's like you have these, and it was like made for like cheap, and you could tell because there's like a bunch of production logos at the beginning. Like it's not like the most polished thing in the world. And it's like people, I think it was made for like 500 grand or some goofy thing. It's like you have people making movies for very cheap. Like you have these like independent artists like doing this stuff. Meanwhile, like companies like Blumhouse cannot make anything good anymore. Even though they have like millions, they put like hundreds of millions into their movies.
True.
It's like especially like the Five Nights at Freddy's movie, which I saw here a few months ago. Is I was waiting for that movie for like what 8 years, and I was so shocked because it's like they had the original like creator of the games and they screwed it up. They really messed it up. It's like just everything about that movie, and I was like shocked. It's like how do you screw up Five Nights at Freddy's?
I think that one of the last good ones I've seen. It's more like a modern. Is like It Chapter 2. The It movies were actually good. Honestly, they were good.
Yeah,
That's like one of the ones that I've seen that was actually pretty good. Actually done well.
Yeah, it's like that. Like there's a few other.
Yeah, there's a few others too. Yeah, this past, but as far as this like this decade, like this past 10 years in this 10-year duration, it's like it Chapter 2, and also the other the newer one. There's a few other ones too, though. I mean, but most of them are not that good. A lot of these newer ones that, at least in the theater ones, a lot of these ones that come on the theaters are just not that great.
It's like most films. It's like most of the modern horror films nowadays that are good are like so underseen. Like nobody ever hears about them. Like say, Talk to Me, which came out a couple years ago, 2022 or 2023, was really good. But it's like nobody talks about it because it was a low budget film from A24 and it didn't actually. It was okay. You know Raka Raka, the YouTubers. They made like those like Ronald McDonald things like years ago, back in like 2014.
Oh, yeah, I think I remember those. Yeah.
They made that movie, and that one was really good. I liked it a lot. It was very tense and very brutal too. I was shocked how brutal it was. And it's like that and Hereditary. Hereditary I really liked. That one came out in 2018. And as well as The Lighthouse. The Lighthouse as well.
I feel like those ones are actually good. Those are actually good movies.
Right. Have you seen those movies?
I've seen Hereditary. I think I've seen
Yeah.
that one.
Yeah, that movie's freaky.
It's like I'm into those though. These newer ones have a different feel to it than the older stuff.
Right.
Like all these newer ones have a different. It's a more eerie feel to it. It's just, yeah, it's just really eerie. I don't know.
Those are the art house, like the more surreal, slow burn, like A24 films.
Or even I saw Us. That one was really
Us.
weird. It was really crazy. It was a bit. It was like interesting.
Also from the same director was Get Out and Nope. Jordan Peele made those two films. He's like one of my favorite like current directors in terms of just not even just like horror, but just film in general. It's like one of my favorite movies to come out nowadays was I really liked Hereditary. Hereditary was great. From the same director, Ari Aster, because he does a lot of films now. I think he's doing one right now. It's his fourth. There's this film he did recently called Beau is Afraid, and it had Joaquin Phoenix in it as the main actor. And it's like a horror comedy, but it's like so off the walls to a point where like I have a really morbid sense of humor. But like people think of it as just like a straight up horror movie, but like with me, I was like fucking dying. But like there are parts that were really like anxiety inducing, but like I was just like laughing so hard because it just did not stop. Like it was the most fucked up comedy you could probably ever see. But it's also horrific at the same time.
I think I feel nowadays a lot of these newer movies have like a certain. It's a lot different than 20 years ago.
Right.
It's completely different stuff. Like just the atmosphere of the movies is just a lot different.
That's why I watch more like you know like indie movie like A24 stuff, not like really big budget stuff anymore.
I feel like I like the underground stuff, like the more lowbrow, like not as known stuff. It's
Right.
like sometimes it's really good. There's like some, and it's even better than stuff that's in the theaters. Or
Right.
the mainstream stuff.
It's like I said, like we brought up earlier, Hereditary. That one, I think about it a lot. Like that movie really freaked me out. Still
Yeah.
does.
I never saw Oppenheimer. I don't think I ever saw that movie. I heard a lot about it though, but
really good
I don't think
movie.
I ever saw it.
I was shocked it won Best Picture because, like, you know how like most movies that win that award aren't the best of that current year. It's like I was shocked to see that Oppenheimer won Best, as it should. So I was like really relieved. The new Godzilla -1's really good. It's from like Japan. They did a really good job.
Another thing about the new, like I remember seeing a few years ago, it was like the last Halloween they came out with. It just wasn't good.
Halloween or whatever.
The last one they had, it just really wasn't good, man.
Right.
I feel like franchise eventually they have their expiration date. Eventually, the franchises it's just not as exciting. The next films that come out and stuff, it's not exciting anymore. Eventually, they need to stop, and I'm glad they kind of stopped. It is kind of good they stopped now because I feel like what else would they be doing, right? Like
exactly.
What else is there to provide and stuff like for these movies and stuff?
Like sometimes there's like a little trend that really pisses me off is like they'll have like a franchise and then they'll like stop part of it, and then like next sequel kind of like retcons the previous events, so you don't know what happened in the last one, and it's like stupid because it's like finish that fucking story from the last film. It's like stupid.
I saw like the Texas Chainsaw remake that came out a few years ago, or I think was that 2022 or something. I think.
Yeah. It's
Yeah,
like
I
they
saw
make
that one.
fucking remakes of Texas Chainsaw. It's like, oh my god! It's like leave that poor movie alone.
It's the only one that's really good. Was original. I did like the second one though. The second one was good.
Yeah,
But making this remake after remake of it is just no reason for it.
right.
They just suck, man. They just not good.
Right, they don't know what they're doing. It's like,
Why are you touching a masterpiece, or why are you touching an OG thing, man? Why are you touching a? Don't touch it, man. Don't touch upon that. Like, don't need to.
oh, really, I think upset me would be if they ever fucked with The Shining, because that's like my favorite. Besides like 2001: A Space Odyssey, The Shining's like my favorite movie.
Yeah, it's really good, man. Really
Yeah,
good.
I would be so pissed if I got like the fucking news where it's like, oh yeah, The Shining. You remember that? We're remaking it,
There's no reason to touch those iconic movies, man.
and like that movie, man, that movie still like it's almost 50 years old, and people are still like analyzing it and finding stuff that people just don't notice.
Yeah.
It's like I think they did an Exorcist remake or whatever like recently. It was really bad. Don't even bother. And it's like, why remake The Exorcist? Like, come on.
It's like they're completely running out of ideas and stuff like that.
Yeah,
They have no more original like ideas.
it's like these studios are running way out of ideas. Meanwhile, like these like underground artists are like actually making good stuff.
Oh, Cupstacker left. That's fine. Yeah,
Oh
it's
my
just like
God.
there's no more original ideas. It's like these people are not. They don't have any like creativity anymore.
It's like, especially like God forbid, let's say someone remade this is a 90s show. So it's like really fucking good. It's one of the you've probably heard of it. The David Lynch's Twin Peaks.
Yeah, I've heard of it. Yeah.
Like I was like where it was filmed, I actually live a couple hours away from, and wow, that show's just amazing. Very, and especially for like its time, because like you know how like back
Cupstacker.
yeah,
Yeah, but I think I was trying to get my phone charged up.
it's like Twin Peaks was like just one of those shows that really revolutionized like TV and just like TV storytelling, which kind of like the division or the creation of the show kind of inadvertently led to the Sopranos. If you've seen that show's really good.
Yeah, I've heard a lot about that. Yeah.
Very good show. It's one of my also favorites. But like Twin Peaks just kind of like gave new life to television, because like back in the 80s and 90s there was a lot of like sitcoms, and what Peaks did was like it had a very specific way of like telling its story that people really connected to, because like it didn't spoon feed you every little like thing and just the horror stuff, because like it's a parody of soap operas, and also there's a lot of like horror moments and a lot of like elements of horror. So that blend really kind of just stuck with the audience.
Yeah, I can't get into much of this newer age horror stuff
Right.
that often. It's really hit or miss with a lot of the stuff.
Definitely. That's why I like a lot of like older, grimy, like underground stuff.
I've gone back and watched like a ton of stuff. I like the cheesy stuff. That's like one of the stuff that some reason I just really love it. I like a lot. I found it to be a comforting in a way for some reason. I don't know why, but
It's the same like I like to watch another Toy Story franchise because it's such a popular franchise, and and that was like the best thing Disney did. You know.
Yeah, that's definitely classic. Yeah.
The only
Oh.
like newer horror franchise I like nowadays is the Saw movies.
Yeah, those are actually one of the ones that's an exception.
My favorite out of like obviously that's like the best one, but it's like they're all so much fun. Even if they're like not like objectively good, they're still a lot of fun to watch.
Yeah.
I have a friend who worked on the newest one that came out a couple months ago, which is like crazy to me.
Now, a few years ago, I think I watched the Poltergeist remake, and it was just not even close to the original.
Oh my god, the Poltergeist remake! It's like, how the fuck do you remake Poltergeist?
It's like I don't know why out of anything they chose to remake that. It's
Out
like,
of all things,
it just wasn't good.
it's like Poltergeist is like one of my favorite movies. That's one of the best horror movies ever. That's an amazing movie. I don't know why anyone would remake that. That makes like no sense.
Yeah.
But like, money's money. But like at the same time, it's like they don't even try to make these movies good. And it's like, come on. It's like you have the money, you have the writers.
So they're just remaking it just to remake it, just to make money, but they're not even putting much effort into it, though.
Right. It's like I get like, you know, making money because like, you know, money's money, you know what I mean? Like at the same time, put a little bit of effort into it. That way people want to go and give you more money.
True.
But something's really good. People will go see it, even if there's little to no advertising. It'll be like based off of word of mouth. I'll be like, yo, go see this. This is really good.
Cup Slayer, do you watch movies a lot? Or do you go to the theaters and stuff, movie theaters? Oh, you're muted. You're muted, man.
You're muted.
I haven't, like I said, I haven't been to the movie theater since seeing Uncharted.
This is what? Since what?
Seeing the Uncharted movie.
Uncharted.
Based off the video game franchise.
Ah.
I'm not sure if I've ever seen that.
I do. I have seen it, and I also have it on DVD.
I think for like video game movies, I think they're doing a new Silent Hill movie, which if you play those games, you know those games are like really good. So I'm like really hoping that they do Silent Hill 2 justice. Because that's what the movie's based off of, is the Silent Hill 2 story. But you ever play Silent Hill? Very, very good games. I think they're PS2 games.
Honestly, I don't know if I've ever played about that. I've heard a lot about it like over the years.
Very, very good.
I've heard a lot about it though.
For one, it's not just like it doesn't just like treat itself as a game. You feel like you're almost watching a movie with how like thought out it is. Like it's just really just like the artistry in that one.
I remember a few years ago I saw the Candyman remake they did. I feel like that it wasn't that bad, honestly.
It was all right.
It was better than other ones, though, at least. But obviously, it doesn't top the original at all, though.
Oh no, definitely not.
That's one of those iconic horror movies too.
Right.
Was original Candyman.
It's like one movie, or it's like of course it's like David Lynch's like stuff is like one of those things where it's like I'm really glad they don't remake like Eraserhead. As if you ever see the movie Eraserhead, it's fucking weird. Very.
Yeah, I've heard of it a lot. Yeah.
It's one of those movies where they really shouldn't like remake it because there's just so much freaky imagery in that movie, and it's like it's just one of those you shouldn't ever, I guess you could say, remake or retouch because it's classic. Like a 50-year-old movie, it's very weird, and it's one of those ones that wouldn't. You have to, like if you remade it or did a sequel to it, you'd have to do it right.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of these older ones, they just have a certain feel to them that it's hard to recreate it or like adapt upon it.
Right. And like with Eraserhead, that was like a very no budget, very weird movie. So like if anyone remade that, that wouldn't be very fun. You get what I mean? That'd be like
Yeah, you don't ruin an OG. You don't ruin like a class like these old especially if it's a really weird movie and stuff like that. It has its own feel to it.
Right. It was like if you've
add to it. No.
seen parts of Eraserhead, that movie is weird. It's one of the weirdest movies ever made. I showed Jacob that movie actually. I think about a year ago. I made him watch it, me and him, on a VC, like very, very late. It was like 1 or 2 in the morning. And keep in mind, I've shown him like other horror films, but he said that was like either the scariest or like one of the scariest.
Some of these ones are just really eerie. These really older.
Yeah.
You can tell it's older and stuff, obviously, but it has this certain atmosphere to it. You know what I mean? Like
right. Like for example, Rosemary's Baby.
Yeah.
That's a great one.
Well, like I saw the Carrie remake. They made the Carrie remake, so with that. The original is really eerie too. So in a few parts of it, it's really weird.
The director of Scarface made the original Carrie. Brian De Palma, I think is his name. He's like really good. It's like Scarface is one of my favorite movies. He's like really talented. I don't think he makes movies anymore. He's like 80 or something.
Like one of the movies that they shouldn't make more of is obviously like Nightmare on Elm Street. They don't need to remake that anymore.
Oh,
I saw the remake of it. I saw that where it wasn't. Was it Robert Englund? It wasn't Robert Englund. It was some other guy or something like that, and it was just not good at all, man.
I watched the Nightmare on Elm Street remake, and you know how they say don't fall asleep?
You fall asleep to it.
Not like you know how like some people doze off.
Yeah.
I did the whole 8-hour thing. I slept for 8 hours straight after watching the remake, or at least like during the remake. And every time I tried to watch it, I'll just go to sleep.
That's how bad it is. It's not
yeah,
enjoyable.
It is. I'll literally just like pass out. Even though, let's say, if I really want to, I'll still sleep.
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't, like, that's crazy. That's not, like, you don't just fall asleep during, like, especially like that, unless you're, like, sick or something.
Yeah.
Like, I could feel just fine, but, like, if I try to watch the Nightmare remake, I'm going to sleep. Like, there's nothing I can do about that. It's just gonna happen.
And I think it's with some things you gotta leave it in its time period. You don't bring it to you don't bring that stuff to now because it's just not the same. If you try to remake these stuff from back then.
If they're trying to like make more money off it or like reintroduce it to like younger people, why don't they re-release these movies in the theater?
Yeah, just play them in the theaters, play these older stuff in the theaters, and introduce to newer fan or this newer generation.
Right. Like that's what.
But they don't though. They just make a remake instead.
Yep.
And it's like these remakes are just horrible. It's like, how do you mess up on some of these like remakes? Because it to me seems so simple, but it's like they still mess them up. Like, does not make any sense. It's like I'm like one of those people where it's like I just have a very active like imagination. I can do a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Even then, it's like something like remaking just like these specific movies. It's like why is this so hard for these people? Like, oh, it's like it can't be that difficult.
Yeah.
But somehow to like these like companies it is, and it's like It's so simple. It's like, especially if you're like really inclined, you know everything about it, or know a lot of the things about it. It's like a fucking cakewalk. These like
Yeah.
fan films on YouTube are infinitely better.
I know it's because they actually know a lot about it and they're actually big fans of it or something.
Right.
So they know how to make it good. So it's like 10 times better than the one these big companies are making.
And it's like those are like the people who should be like hired. Not some like random fucking idiot.
Because they got a good mind for it. They got a good mind for it, right?
Right.
That's the same thing with these TV shows too. With the TV show remakes as well. Not even just movie remakes. TV show remakes are usually not that good either, man. All these different they usually fail with these too, and it ends up shit.
Right.
Man, I can hear, man.
Especially if it's like a 20-year-old like show, and then it's just like,
Oh, let's remake this. Oh, but it's from like 25, 30 years ago. Might as well remake it.
yeah, the only like TV revival I really like is the Twin Peaks thing because it was made by the same director, and it doesn't because like you know how like they'll like nostalgia bait, and it's just like the same old stuff. With Twin Peaks doesn't do that for its revival. Like it's just things are different, and like that's the way it is.
Now, one example I saw, well, it wasn't actually that bad, but they made the remake of the Twilight Zone series from like way back when or whatever. Was that like the 60s maybe or 70s or something? I think.
Yeah, the Twilight Zone.
Yeah, but they remade it. But then just kind of like retelling the same stories, but to like a newer generation or like remaking it though. But it wasn't that bad. But like, is there really a need for that though? Like and you're completely, they're like completely just retelling the stories, but with like a new take on it or something like that. It's like weird.
And like the Twilight Zone is one of those things where it's like how. I was like, all you should really be doing with the Twilight thing, no, not fucking Twilight. Oh, Twilight Zone is like, you know, using the same format, but like telling different stories that have like the same kind of themes. Because you know how like the really old Twilight Zone stories had like morals to them, messages, themes, commentary.
Yeah, they did. Yeah.
It's like people don't want to see like just the same old stories again. Especially by like people who don't know how to direct as well as the people who did back then.
Yeah, I think it was like Jordan Peele or something. Yeah, he did this new one. I don't know if it's still on, but yeah, but it's basically just retelling the same old stories though, but
right
with his own take on it or something like that, with his own way of doing it. Like
right, the Jordan Peele like Twilight Zone was actually like all right.
It was all right, but it doesn't top the original though. I mean, obviously the original's in black and white though, but like it's like iconic though.
Like black and white horror can often be even scarier than like some of the stuff in color.
I know, it's like scarier in a way.
Eraserhead, The Lighthouse, just a lot of just like certain ones.
It makes it seem more eerie in a way. It gives it a different feel to it than
makes
the color
it feel
stuff.
Like almost. Especially certain like Eraserhead, which I brought up before. That's one. If you have like HBO Max, that's definitely one to put on.
Yeah.
Like it's a bit, it's definitely disturbing because yeah, it's a David Lynch movie, but like very good.
And what about the Twilight Zone though is like, do you really need to just do the same stories again? What like over again? It's like the exact same stories over again, but just retelling them.
Mm-hmm.
Like why are you doing the exact same stories? Like why not new stuff? If you're gonna redo like. That's like if Scooby-Doo made a new series and they just doing the same mysteries again, catching the same villains. But they're just newer though.
It's like silly.
it's just weird.
Oh, good.
Hold on, I'm gonna see what time it is. 'Cause I'm probably gonna have to go in a few minutes.
Yeah, I was maybe gonna end in a bit, possibly. Sucks we weren't able to do any reactions to the Cup Stacker.
Oh well.
Yeah.
I mean, Taylor. I mean, I'm on my computer, so I can't pull up like videos. We usually do reactions on our Dennis. Like lately, you know
Well,
what that
this-
is, right? You know, like reactions, right? Like it's like
Yeah.
watching videos and stuff, and just reacting to them, like talking about it and
Right.
like laughing and stuff too, and like funny stuff.
Hmm.
We usually have a guy that comes on here and he pulls them up from his computer.
Yeah, I don't think.
Screen shares it and stuff.
EFD or Taylor can is able to join.
I think Jacob remembers. I think he remembers Taylor. I think Jacob, you remember Taylor? Taylor Mungus. He's funny. He's funny. He usually like pulls up the videos and stuff. But he's been busy, so he's not able to really do it right now. I don't think.
Yeah.
He's gonna be busy now.
Oh, ain't the only one who's tired.
It was nice talking to you again, man. You haven't talked in a long time.
Yeah. Nice talking to you too. It's been.
I think I can tell you're like really into like film and movies and stuff like that, and just like you're into that type of stuff a lot.
Right. I'm a huge movie buff. Always.
That's me too. Yeah, it's me too. Yeah.
Like a lot. And my time is dedicated to like movie stuff.
I can see your videos too, like shorts, like films and stuff, or
Yeah.
short films.
Yeah. Oh. Something fell. It's like I'm a huge like movie buff. Always have been, even since I was like a little kid.
Yeah.
And I've always been kind of drawn to like stuff that's like a little more like stuff that like mainstream audiences wouldn't really watch.
That's me too. I think with a lot of things, not even just movies, but like even just like other things too, just drawn to like not what everyone else is drawn to. Like I'm not what the usual crowd is attracted like or like watches or and stuff. Like I'm into more underground, like underappreciated stuff. Like,
Right.
Yeah, it's not appreciated as often. Even YouTubers. I watch a lot of. I mean, there's some YouTubers that I've watched that not everyone would have the taste for and stuff too. Like, I don't really watch all these mainstream. Like, I don't always watch the mainstream stuff.
Right.
The thing too is that I like more unique. Sometimes I mean,
Right.
It's different. Not everyone's taste.
Yeah.
It's like I see like the Mr. Beast style content and it bores me so bad because it's
Me
just,
too. Yeah.
it's just the same guy making the same. Like you ever see his like thumbnails? It's just like him with an open mouth.
Yeah.
That's like,
It's like not even. It doesn't draw me in. Doesn't
Oh my God.
intrigue me at all.
Look, this person's gonna win $1 million. I'm so good. It's like, okay, you don't need to do all of it on camera though. Like, good for you.
Yeah. And I like to support smaller channels.
Right.
I just have that, I guess, like kindness within me and stuff. I have a good heart. I try to have a good heart and stuff, and I like to support the smaller stuff, whether it be movies, YouTube channels, whether it be like just anything. Like,
Or music's really good.
because usually it's overlooked. It's always overlooked and underappreciated.
Right.
Yeah.
By most people. Most people don't. They don't even bat an eye at it. They'll just like look over it and stuff.
Right.
But I'm like, it intrigues me though. Like the smaller stuff or the smaller things just intrigue me. It doesn't
Definitely.
intrigue everybody though. It's like that's just how I am.
That's true.
That's why I watch a lot of like. I just watch like I have like a really specific taste, and not just like movies, but art as a whole. Because there's just so much that's just out there. Like movies have obviously like shaped my life to an extent. Like,
And what's weird is I've tried to. There's been people have actually tried to show this more underappreciated stuff too, and they just push me away or something like that, and they
Right.
won't because they're so used to all this mainstream stuff or used to all the popular stuff that they don't even want to change and stuff. They don't want to switch up their
taste.
interests and stuff. They don't want to do new things or be interested in different things. Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
As it's like with stuff like like David Lynch, like Eraserhead or Lost Highways, like the first one. It was like I was like with like Lynch's stuff. I always like tell people it's like very weird. Like it's not like mainstream stuff. It doesn't spoon feed you, and it's often like really freaky, even if it's not categorized as horror. Like it's just messed up. Why
No, it's freaky. It's freaky out. You said it's freaky out. Mr. Beast gets too much attention. He does. These people just brainwashed by these popular accounts and stuff. They just love it. Some people just love it for some reason. I don't understand. It's like I have no interest in it though.
like all flashy and stuff. It's like made for like people who have like fucking I think like 80 or like either ADHD or like really fucking low attention spans because it's like.
But I have ADHD too, but I don't have any appeal to it though. Isn't
Right.
appeal to me? I have ADHD though.
It's like these YouTubers edit almost like they have it. Like I'm not saying like that's like a bad thing, but it's like you notice how it's like Mr. Beast style content is so fast. There's no time to breathe. There's no time to like really react to any of the things that's like going on. It's just boom, 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 like a fucking machine. Yeah, he's damn, he got killed.
Right.
He's dead. Oh no, he's
Huh.
gone. It's like I said earlier, because like he's probably gonna be watching. It's like most like content's like bang, 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 like a fucking
Yeah,
machine.
I like that a lot these
Yeah.
days.
So that's why I love like slower, more just like good stuff.
Yeah.
It's like shit. I am kind of getting tired. I'm just getting ready to do some shit here tonight.
Goes the fuck off.
Yeah, yeah, I don't think he's coming back.
He's the one who started the stream, so
Tom Hanks did it.
oh. That'll be the weirdest shit I ever hear in my fucking life.
Nice. Yeah, let me know if he up there.
Oh.
There it is. Yo.
Nick?
Yeah, my iPad died. Took a bit.
Okay.
We thought Tom Hanks got you.
Yeah, we can talk more on. We can talk more on. I would love to talk more on Discord.
Yeah.
Dennis.
I'll probably be on tomorrow because I'm like here, like I said a few minutes ago. I'm like getting ready to go out and do some stuff.
Yeah. What were we talking about again? I kind of forgot. I kind of forgot what we were talking about again. Honestly, what the heck?
Like modern YouTube and
Oh
just
yeah. These big YouTube channels.
right, like Mr. Beast. It's like there's like no time to breathe when you're watching those videos.
I feel like it's appealed to these little kids and stuff, though.
Right. It's like the TikTok like, because like you know how it's like they need like constant dopamine hits, so they're like boom, 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 like scrolling for like 8, 12 hours.
True. No, I feel like it's immediately Mr. Beast. I post immediately 100 million views or something like that, or like whatever, 10 million views, 20 million views, or whatever. That like, how the hell does he get? That's insane, man.
10 million is like too low for him at this point.
They should just eat it up, man. These eat up this stuff, man.
Yeah.
For some reason, I don't know why, but just like, it's not even that cool anyway. It's just like it's like the same stuff over and over again, though.
Right. Oh look, I'm giving this person money. Oh really?
Oh, we didn't know that already. We didn't know that already.
Like we didn't know that already. Oh
Yeah.
look, it's $1 million. Oh wow, yay! I'm gonna give this person a private island. What? You ever see that one?
I mean, I haven't really watched them, but I'll see it like on the front page
I'll
of
see the
YouTube or
titles, but I
something.
don't watch them. It's like
I don't watch them though. No.
it's
The
like
last video that I watched was when he was trying to get out the biggest yacht, and he happened to meet Tom Brady.
it's like with Mr. Beast. It's like, oh, I'm giving away a private island, and I'm just like, make sure.
Oh no shit. Oh, that's so surprising.
Make
No.
make sure you don't give that island to Epstein. Oh well, wait, you already had one. It's like what? Like what is this, a Jeffrey Epstein challenge? Like a new island? That's what I think. Anytime I hear the word island, I'm like, don't do that.
He is ruining people's health. He said Mr. Beast is ruining people's health, dude. He's ruining these kids' health. These kids' attention span. He's ruining these kids' attention span.
Right.
Oh, these kids, they don't even go outside. They just watch Mr. Beast. I'm not gonna go outside. I'm just gonna watch Mr. Beast.
Yep.
And it's like the content's like just soulless. It's just the same editing stuff. Same. It's like they don't do anything different. They don't try to make you almost like humanly connect to like, you know, the personality like they did with Mr. Rogers. Because like with Mr. Rogers, you could connect from like 50 years ago. He was like the original, like not like celebrity, but like he was the original person that people or that kids would watch.
Yeah. And now it's like Mr. Beast or something, or these other like big YouTubers or whatever.
And it's like with Mr. Rogers, his stuff was very like, if you know, it's like that shit would make you fall asleep. Very glacial. It does not. It's not like bang, bang, bang. You know, like a machine. It's like I sound like a record, but it's like really
true.
It's like content needs to slow down.
A beautiful day in the neighborhood. A beautiful day for a neighbor.
Right.
Yeah. I can't get into these newer YouTube, these stupid thumbnails and stuff. They're stupid thumbnails, all these big YouTubers.
It's like
it's just stupid, man.
Open. You ever notice that in like most of these like new like YouTube things? It's like the thumbnail, like say Mr. Beast. It's like the mouth is always open.
Yeah.
And like,
yep.
And it's like, close your fucking mouth. We don't want to see that. But
yeah,
like little
I've
Timmy.
seen that.
Oh look, it's Mr. Beast. He's so happy. Click. And
or even those stupid prank videos. I remember these like,
oh my god,
all these different prank channels and shit that do these. Sometimes it's like really offensive stuff though too, like racist stuff.
Right, and it's like sometimes it's like I laugh because it gets so, especially like prank channels. Sometimes
it was
laugh.
funny, but sometimes there's too much of it. It's just
too much prank content. If it's like obscenely offensive, I'll fucking like laugh because it's like, Oh my god.
Or people like going up to black people saying the N word into them and stuff
Oh,
like that,
God.
and like messing with or doing racist stuff to them, trying to piss them off. Prank it. They're trying to. They think it's a prank and stuff. Yeah, like some of the stuff that these people do is not even a prank though. It's like you're legitimately trying to f with them.
Right. And it's like, at some point, that shit kind of is like funny too, because it's like, okay, this guy's probably gonna get punched in the face or
He's gonna
something.
get killed. He's gonna like jumped or something. Or he's gonna get beat up.
Right. So it's like at some point, I almost like curiously watch, even though it's so fucked up, and I'm just like, oh my god, like, what is wrong with you?
Sometimes it's funny in a way. I don't know why, but it's
Morbidly, very morbidly funny.
Hey, what's up, Aaron?
Hey, what do you want?
What's up, man? Oh, do you know this guy? This is Dennis.
Hello.
I know Cup Sucker.
Yeah, Dennis. This is Aaron. Aaron.
Nice to meet you.
Hey, what's up?
All right. It's like crazy. Even just like talking.
Hey, Nick, you're like one of the coolest guys I've met on here, though.
Thanks, man. Thanks.
Yeah.
I don't try to be mean to people, man. I don't try to be cruel.
Yeah.
A lot of people on YouTube are cruel, man.
Yeah, I think Cup Stacker's pretty chill too.
Well, thanks.
Yeah.
I know you dealt with a lot
Oh
of,
yeah.
lot of
Well, I
mean
mean,
people,
Cup Stacker, you've never been a dick to me, so.
And I hope to never be a dick to you, Aaron.
Yeah.
Yeah, some of these people are really mean to you, man. They fuck with you,
And
man, for no reason.
Blade, Nick, you notice like I'm only a dick to people who are mean to me.
Right.
Yeah, that's the only reason, because you're just like retaliating or whatever.
Or self-defense.
Not taking their
Yeah.
bullshit. Not taking their bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
That's me too, though. I'm only gonna like be mean to people if they're like purposely mean to me. Like,
Right. That's like the.
I'm not gonna do it for no reason.
What'd you say this guy's name was? Dennis?
Yeah.
Hey Dennis, you're only mean to people who are mean to you, right?
Right. It's like I'm only like rude when I, kind of like have to be.
Yeah.
And even
When
then,
it's needed, when it's needed, yeah.
like even then, I'm really not that. Like,
Hey, Nick, it's kind of like when Bill's like, he's like, when he wants food.
Yeah. It's a dick. We want food.
like, if people want to start putting hatred on me, you know what I want? You know what I don't do? I don't fire back because it's going to start drama and
Yeah, because it'll start up a war.
Yeah, set up like
Yeah,
confrontation and stuff and drama. Like,
Hmm?
I don't like drama that often. I don't really like drama that often.
I don't either. It's just
my best not to get into it.
as if you try to like fight everybody, then it's just fucking stupid because it's just the same shit. You're just fighting for like no real reason.
No, Aaron. Like David. David, man. He like ignores me and shit. Man.
Hey, Dennis, you know David?
No.
Oh, okay.
He was like no, like I could if I wanted to, I could just go in his chat and like be like, why the fuck are you ignoring me and stuff, man? Like, you're a piece of shit.
Yeah.
And but I'm not gonna do that though. I could easily just like, why did you forget me and shit? Like, why'd you betray me and stuff, man? But I'm not. I don't really want to do that. I wouldn't do it though. Like, even if he kind of treated me bad though, like, yeah.
Right. You don't want to like fucking be seen as like a prick, especially with how like people are fucking nowadays.
Hey, Cup Sucker, did you have to work today?
I did, Aaron.
Did you get off a little while ago?
I got off around 4.
Oh, okay. So that's not too. That's like an average work day.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like you work about like what 7 or 8 hours?
I'm part time actually. I work like 4 or 5 hours.
Oh, that's awesome. That's not bad. That's not bad at all, Cub Sucker. You probably like get along with a lot of people in there, don't you?
I do. There's some people that are dicks, so you know.
Yeah, I've
Yeah,
dealt with some dicks before. Yeah.
like even in real life, Cub Sucker, you're gonna run into dicks.
I'm gonna
People
run.
are pieces of shit and stuff. People are just mean.
Yeah, yeah,
Dennis, you dealt with that. If you dealt with that in real life, man, like
Yeah, a little bit.
yeah.
what
Hey,
do you have a job, man?
boy.
Do you have a job, or have you had jobs before?
Hey, Nick. I've thought about getting a part-time job just so I can get out and like talk to people. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's like sometimes when I get a job though, and then immediately these people either start just being freaking piece of shit, and it makes me not even want to work anymore though, because I don't want to deal with the
Hey.
people. Man.
Cub Sacker. Don't you think that would help my like mentality?
It might be like if you're not on the internet all the time, and it might help your mentalism.
Yeah. Like if I got a little part-time
Yeah.
somewhere.
No, for these people are freaking fucking with you, Aaron, because you like drink and stuff. They calling you like a drunk and stuff.
Yeah.
Just trying to fuck with you because of that, because you drink.
Hey, Nick. You know I saw this. I was at the gas station, I was in the Family Dollar, and I saw this Coke. It was called Spice Coke. I wonder what that tastes like.
Oh yeah, I've heard about that's like new, I think.
Yeah, it's new. I wonder what it tastes like.
Yeah.
Hey, Kosaki, have you seen that Spice Coke?
No, I have not.
Okay.
One day I'll see it. How long it's gonna take me to see it?
I wonder what it tastes like, Nick.
Yeah. I don't know if it's good or not. I don't know.
Hey, what were y'all watching?
Go watching anything.
We don't have Taylor up here, so we're unable to watch any react. Oh, but you're here though, man. You're here though. Oh, but you're not on your computer though.
Y'all were waiting on Taylor.
I mean, if he was possibly going to come up here, but he's kind of busy, I think now though.
Yeah, I mean, we could play something while he's not here.
Yeah.
Well, I'm probably gonna get off here and get ready for bed, and it was great seeing y'all.
Alright.
Keep pounding, guys.
All right.
All right, you too, man. All right,
See you,
take care.
Cupsucker. See you,
Take care,
Cupsucker.
man. I like Coach Stark. He's cool, man.
Yeah.
I like you too, Dennis. You seem cool.
All right. You're cool too.
No, he said he heard. He said he heard of Lunatic
Sick.
Dad. He said he heard of Dennis. Said he heard of Lunatic Dad. We like watch him a lot.
Dude. Oh yeah, play one of the Lunatic Dad.
I
I
watch.
can't. I'm on my computer, man. I can't play anything.
I
Oh,
watch.
hold on, Nick. I'm getting a call. I'll call. I'll come back.
All right.
Hold on. I'm just like doing something right now.
I'm not sure how much longer I'm gonna go. We'll be live for. I don't know. Are you up? Are you up to doing like reaction to watching some stuff?
No, I've got
What?
some stuff to. I said no, not right now. I'm gonna be doing some stuff later.
Oh, you're gonna be getting off in a little bit.
Not even for like a little bit, because I mean I've already been on here for like over an hour.
Yeah, I've been going for almost 2 hours now. What the hell?
That's crazy.
Time flies, man.
It does.
Oh, so you're pretty busy. Are you pretty busy with some things?
Yeah.
Wait, do you work at all? Or do you have like a job? You ever had a job before?
Not quite. I'm going to be getting probably a job soon. Since I just do like editing work, which I don't think like really,
YouTube.
Yeah, for like YouTube and stuff. Not
I've had a few jobs and shit like that, man.
Not
I mean,
just
I've dealt with some pretty shitty people like in jobs and stuff.
It's like I'm probably I'm just gonna see what time it is here. It's about time I start heading off. I'll be on tomorrow. Talk
Alright.
tomorrow.
Yeah, we can talk on Discord.
Yeah, sure.
Or I might stream again tomorrow. I'll see though.
All right. See you tomorrow. Good night.
See you, man. Have a good night.
All right. You too.
Nice talking to you.
Yep. Same here.
See you, man. All right, I think I'm gonna end it now, guys. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see if I'll stream tomorrow, maybe, or will be sometime this week. Anyways, guys, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next stream. Peace out, guys. Have a good night.